Good morning, early birds. Welcome to the cave. Thank you for joining me very early in the morning here for coffee and Michigan football. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year. It's the only time of year that matters, isn't it? And I thought this morning we would quickly go through the schedule for this year, and then I'll give you my prediction for our win-loss record. So let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? Last week we had our first game against East Carolina. And we won that game 30-3, and we look good. J.J. McCarthy looks strong. The team looks good. I think we're going to have a great year. But I do want to say really quickly something about non-conference unranked teams. Appalachian State. That's all I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. That left a mark I will never, ever, ever forget, and I will never underestimate any team. So we always have to pay our due respect to the opponent any given Saturday. They can bring their best and take us down, but we handled them pretty handily. This week we're playing UNLV, and this is a team I don't know a whole lot about, but we are at home, and I think the line on this game is in the 32 points or 35 points or something like that. And we should cover that spread, I would think. So I do think that'll be a W for the Wolverines. Then September 16, we are at home against Bowling Green. And another team that I'm not real familiar with, but I assume they're going to come in to Ann Arbor. They're going to make their best effort. And so we would be well advised to make our best effort. Again, never underestimate any team, but I do think that will be a win for us. September 23rd, again, at home against Rutgers. Rutgers is a team you should not disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. So, although I do think we will win, I do think Rutgers is a capable team. Then September 30, we are away at Nebraska. Nebraska is one of those teams. They've had some bumpy years. But I recall that we shared the national championship with them in 1997, and I do believe that on whole, this is a team that's capable of winning. So we will have to earn our win against Nebraska, but I do think we will get it. Then October 7, we play away at Minnesota, and the Little Brown Jug has gone back and forth through the years, and I do believe it'll stay in Ann Arbor, but you never know against Minnesota. But I'm going to chalk that up as a win for Michigan. Then October 14, we are playing at home against Indiana. Now, JJ, I need you to play your best game on that day because Indiana's a team that, it confounds us sometimes. They're a dangerous team. They're very, very capable of winning, but I do think we will get the win on that one. October 21st. That is a away game in East Lansing against the Michigan State Spartans. Ladies and gentlemen, if you recall, last year in our house, in our tunnel, some of the Spartans got up to some no good. And we're not happy about it in Ann Arbor, ladies and gentlemen. We will not forget that. And so we're going to go into East Lansing and we're going to deliver a beatdown, as it should be, on the field. None of this nonsense, behind the stands or in the tunnel. No. We're going to do it right out in the open, right on the field. We're going to bring home a big W that day, ladies and gentlemen. We've got an attitude going into that game. I just want to tell you. So we're going to win. And no, I am not bitter. All right, then November 4, we are at home against Purdue. And they don't call Purdue the spoiler makers for nothing. And I can't tell you the number of times that we've come into the Purdue game undefeated and they upset our schedule. I cannot tell you how many times. So that's a game I worry about sometimes. But we're at home, so we should win. Then November 11, we are away at Penn State. Now this is the team. It's either them or Ohio State that I think has the potential to be a loss for us. I am hesitant to declare it, but I'm gonna declare we're gonna win that game. But boy, we're in their house, and we're gonna again, JJ. I need your best game that day. I need it. But we're gonna call that a W. Then we have November 18 away in Maryland. Maryland's a team that everybody says this is a team that you got to watch out for. But I do think we're going to win. I do think we're going to win that game. And then, of course, the last game of the year, November 25, at home, Ohio State Buckeyes. I was there the last time that they were in our house. And what a glorious day that was, ladies and gentlemen. I call that the Snow Bowl. It was a blizzard that day. It was, honest to God, the best day of my life. And I don't know. They're kind of coming in there looking for retribution because they haven't beat us the last couple of years. So if we're going to get the L, it's going to be that game, I will tell you. So all that being said, I do think the Wolverines are going to have an 11-1 record. And the question is it going to be Penn State or is it going to be Ohio State that will deliver the loss? I don't know. I don't like to say that kind of thing. I like to say we're going to go undefeated, but I don't know if that's realistic. But 11-1 is a good year, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take it. So when we look back at the end of the season at this video, and we can see how I've humiliated myself by getting it all wrong, I do think it'll be either Penn State or Ohio State. I don't think it'll be both. I think we're going to win one or the other. But one of those two teams will probably deliver us a loss. Oh, it'll be a close game. It'll be a close game, I will tell you that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's my prediction for the year. We'll follow it every week as we've done the last few years. And with that, I guess we should go ahead and jump right in. I was going to do some shout-outs, but I think we're running along. So I think it's time to play the music and get started because we got some prizes to give away, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned, and we're going to get it going in just a minute. Hi-de-o, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back to No Redemption Outdoors. Thank you for joining us here in the cave this morning for the 3-minute grab bag giveaway. You know what it is. Tell them all about it, Cooper. Cooper is, as always, faithfully at my side. I'll help him out. It's the day we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to grab up the Cooper cam real quick because Cooper does not stay in frame. Coop, say good morning to all the ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling today, bud? He's looking at that canister. Are you ready for a good show? You got it. Yeah, I know what you're looking at. You got to earn it. So you got to do your job, bud. All right. So I'm gonna put the camera down here so we can get started. All right. I got to set it down, Chief. Don't get under my feet again. Last week, ladies and gentlemen, he was directly under my feet the whole time. All right, I'm gonna set that camera down. I hope you're going to. Never mind. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. We got prizes to give away, so we're going to jump right in. First thing I'm going to do is remind everybody of last week's featured baits. These are the ones we're going to give away in just a few minutes. From the basket. Oh, hold on. He moved. Let me turn his camera here. There we go. He's in frame. From the basket of plastic, we have from Deep Creek Lures, the Carolina Shad. And then from the grab bag, we have this one. This is very interesting to me. This is from Bucket Mouth brand, the Bucket Getter Frog, ladies and gentlemen. And in just a couple minutes, we're going to find out who our winners are. Could be you. But before we do that, of course, we got to choose this week's featured baits. So let me set these up here. And for those of you who are new to the channel, first of all, thank you for joining us and welcome. I put this leather glove on each and every Saturday morning. and I reach into this giant duffel bag that is just chock full of premium hard baits. And this is my opportunity to talk about our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. As some of you know, Monster Bass is sponsoring the 3-minute grab bag giveaway for the year 2023. And every month they provide us 2 of their platinum boxes. The first one I open up on camera and I show you everything that's in it, and then we put it into this grab bag. The second one we give away in its entirety to one of you. And it's really super easy to win. And I'll talk about that in a couple minutes, but I just want to say a giant thank you to Monster Bass. I'm going to leave a link below in the description for their store. Please check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Express your appreciation to them. Also, this coming Wednesday, I will be calling in. I think I'm going to call in to the podcast. They changed it from Thursdays to Wednesdays, and that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I kind of promised them that I would call in, so I better make good on that promise. So tune in Wednesday at 7 p.m. Make sure you listen for me. I don't imagine I'll be on very long, but in any event, ladies and gentlemen, a giant thank you to Monster Bass. We are very, very grateful for their support. And now with that, let's go ahead and choose this week's featured bait. So, as I was saying earlier, I reach in every week and choose a bait out at random. This week it will be, this is a good bait. This is the Ducket Rattling Ducket Trap. The Ducket Trap Rattling. So let me get my glove off here and I'll give you a look at it. This is a nice bait, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic bait. If you would like to win this, it's really easy. All you got to do is subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. Very much appreciate that. Then drop down below and comment. And you can comment more than once. I just ask that your comments be relevant. And then come back Saturday and see if you're the big winner. It's really, really easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we don't have just one winner. We have 2. So, I'm going to set this here. I'm going to get the bag out of the way. And I'm going to bring up the basket of plastic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very heavy. It is, there's a ton of premium soft plastic baits in here. Many of which were provided by our sponsor, Monster Bass, but many of which were provided by generous donors, among our subscribers. We've had a few subscribers send in some things, and my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it's just awesome, and thank you so much for that. I do see I dropped one. So we're going to go ahead and mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to choose one out. And just like before, it's really easy to win. So this week's soft plastic will be, for missile baits, we have the Crawfather. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a look at it there. And just like before, all you got to do is subscribe, comment, and come back next Saturday and see if you're one of our big winners. It's just that easy, folks. All right, well, now that we've chosen this week's featured baits, it's time to give away last week's baits. So let me get this basket out of the way. I see another one fell out. What was it here? What fell out? This is the Original Hales Craw Worm. Original Hales Craw Worm. Is that a message from the universe? Possibly? I don't know. Maybe I ought to give this away as well. Well, let's pair them up. You know what? I'm feeling crazy today, ladies and gentlemen. So whoever gets the soft plastics gets both of these. What do you think of that, folks? All right. So let's get the basket out of the way there, and we're going to go ahead and set these out of the way and bring up this week's prizes. I'm just crazy wild dude, I have to say. All right, let me grab my laptop. Pardon me. How we doing, Cooper? You holding down the fort, bud? All right. Appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me get situated here. First thing we got to do is grab the URL from last week's episode number 137 and bring it on over to our first picker and plug it in like so. As you can see, I have set my filters. I only get one these days to allow for multiple comments. We do have a bit of math to do. Cooper, are you up for it, bud? Can you tell me 6 plus 9? 15. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a magical. He is super talented. I need to enter him into a contest. 15. He can do math. So let's see how many comments we have. 107, ladies and gentlemen. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for that. So let me go ahead and position the cursor. And very quickly, I want to talk about likes. We had 61 or 62 likes. And I just want to remind everybody, if we get to 100 likes on these videos, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to add to the prize pack by randomly choosing something off this pedestal behind me. For both of our winners, I will choose 2 items, and I will pair it up with our regular prizes, and that will double it up. And all we got to do is get to 100 likes, folks. So help me out, spread the word. We get enough views. If everybody that viewed it just hit the like button, we would be there. So just tell all your friends and family to tune in and to hit the like button while they're here. We very much appreciate that. I can't begin to tell you. And if we do that, ladies and gentlemen, I will be making good on this promise. Please, please, please make me do it. Please. That's all I ask. All right. Cooper, he has moved his spot. Cooper, it's time for you to do your job. You've got to pick which one we're going to do first. So, here we go. Coop, which one do you want us to do first, bud? Well, as generally the case, he always goes for the hard bait. I'm not quite sure why you like the hard bait, so that's your confidence baits, I guess. So let me go ahead and put your camera back down. Hopefully you're in frame. We'll see when we go to edit it. So first one up, ladies and gentlemen, will be this Bucket Mouth Baits Bucket Getter Frog. And we've got the cursor position, so we're going to go ahead and count her down. 3, 2, 1. And our winner is Mike Diggs. Mike Diggs, congratulations, my friend, and your comment. I'm going to miss most of early deer archery season, muzzle loader, and possibly the rifle season. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. Very, very sorry to hear that, but hopefully this will help make you feel a little bit better about it. Drop me an email at noredemptionoutdoors@gmail.com. We'll do a back and forth thing, and we'll get this right out to you. And I don't know if it's a little bit of sugar to make the medicine go down, but hopefully it'll, raise your spirits a little bit. I'm sorry to hear about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's how easy it is to win. Now we're going to go ahead and jump back over, grab the URL again, and I'm going to bring it on over to the second picker. And as before, we'll go ahead and plug it in, like so. I've got my filters set. Let's see what the math question is. 1 plus 5. Cooper, this one you should be able to handle no problem, right? I already put the answer in, but let's see if you can do it. That's correct. Absolutely fantastic. 6 it is. Let's go ahead and see how many we have. Should be 107. Yep, right on the money. So let us go ahead and position the cursor. And now for these Deep Creek Lures Carolina Shad, we're going to count her down. 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Rob Gerbula. Rob, congratulations, my friend. And your comment, congratulations to all the winners. Well, Rob, congratulations to you. You are one of this week's big winners. Drop me an email, noredemptionoutdoors@gmail.com. We'll do that thing and we'll get your prize right out to you. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is, like I said, didn't I promise? It's super easy to win. And I guess it's time to start winding things down. We do have one order of business to tend to. Cooper will not let me forget. It is time, of course, for King Cooper Corner. King Cooper Corner, and you know what that means, buddy. Let me first grab your camera. All right, so time for a biscuit. And of course, Cooper is super excited. You gotta move back, as always. Gotta move back. We always go through this conversation. And I'm gonna go ahead and get down here. All right, we're gonna move. Hopefully that everybody's in frame. Let's get the lid off there. We're gonna give you one of these big biscuits, bud. We refilled this recently. And let me move these. I put a bunch of different biscuits in here. But the big ones are on top, and so we're going to give Cooper one of the big ones. So, Cooper, are you ready, buddy? We're going to count her down. 3, 2, 1. And there you go, Chief. Fantastic. Excellent job today. Congratulations. Very, very grateful. As always, let me get this out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. All right, there we are. Look at there, look at there. Okay, enough playing around. Let me set this down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am very grateful for once again you joining us. As I talked about last week, I'm entertaining switching to Friday nights to tape this. Haven't decided to do that yet. You know, some of that's driven by how I'm feeling, but I'm still considering that. But right now it is Saturday morning as usual. So I'm very grateful for you guys joining us. Again, I want to remind you to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Cooper, anything else you want to say, buddy? Coop says go blue. Go blue, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We will be back next Saturday. And until we meet again, ladies and gentlemen, take care.